Hey there, I'm Jimmy Roberts, and I'm applying for the Next Gen Operations Director at Preston Trail. I'm originally from California and moved here in 2021 with my family to join the great state of Texas. We love it here, and what we love even more is Preston Trail. A few years ago, I started volunteering in the children's ministry, and I quickly became enamored with everything that it was and the opportunities therein. The best part about being able to volunteer was working with other like-minded individuals and accelerating the program's potential and the impact it has on those young lives. Coming up through, just being a helper and then going into, production and then ultimately to a super coach, I found myself surrounded with other individuals that just had this fire for implementing new and amazing things that could just benefit everyone around them. I love optimizing systems and implementing new things that allow processes to scale. Oftentimes, when you have data alone can be harsh or sterile, but without that compassionate side, you can't really tell the full story. And with that, I love to combine the actual storytelling with the data itself to have a full circle approach to what we believe is great information. You really can't act on it unless you know both sides of the story. With this, I see myself as a ministry multiplier. And what does that mean? In terms of how systems work, when they break down, the impact ripples throughout the organization, effectively reaching the end user. And our end users are the children and our parents and the organization as a whole. And so being able to safeguard that at every step, I would love to be able to take that to the next level as the ops director. And in terms of infrastructure, I have developed an analogy that the best ministry operations are like oxygen. You only notice them when they're missing. Basically, I'm drawn to this role because everything around this should operate smoothly. And being able to be felt but not seen, I think is one of the biggest impacts that I could drive with this operations lead role. Being able to be face to face with the kids and to see their parents' smiles and to see them coming week after week has really driven me to ask, how do I lean in more? How do I become a vital part of the Preston Trail organization? And in talking with Nora and in talking with Ryan and eventually Andrew, one thing led to another, and now I'm being called to be a communicator. And I think I leaned in even more, how can I be all in? And I think this is just a natural next step. I love the culture and being able to have this relationship with all these amazing individuals and then to be able to express myself through my gifts and what I do on a daily basis, recognizing patterns through data, being able to have informed decisions through forecasts, and being able to measure things and know exactly what and where, but also tell that full story, like I mentioned earlier, with the human aspect. Because I truly believe that this approach, it cuts through the noise and it addresses the root issue of you have to have empathy in data. And I'd love to bring that to Preston Trail. My name is Jimmy Roberts. Talk to you soon. Bye.